What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Zombie Joystick Gaming here, and this is the Coventry City Realistic Career Mode on the Fight for Realism mod. We're also using a realism spreadsheet to kind of add an extra layer to kind of have it be close to as real life as possible in terms of like being forced to sell players due to the spreadsheet's calculations. When buying players, is it a realistic transfer for us? Things like that. So welcome back into the franchise, or well, career mode. We will be taking on in the month of September. Well, first we're going to get through deadline day, and then in the month of September we'll have Watford, Hull City, Cardiff, Huddersfield, and QPR. As you all know, if you're new to the series, we play 3 and sim the rest, just to kind of have each episode be a month in game. So the 3 games we're going to be playing will definitely depend on the standings right now. Just from real life, it'll be Hull, Watford, being the definite 2 games we play, maybe Cardiff being that third. But we'll get through deadline day. We did bring in some players, but we'll get through deadline day and then jump into that Watford game. Today's definitely going to be a day of experimentation for sure. We are going to be kind of messing and tweaking with tactics as well. Well, that'll be kind of disappointing having to buy Dewsbury Hall from Al Ittihad, but it is what it is. We can't afford him yet, really, probably until we get into the Premier League. I'm just going to hold on to him because there's really no point in trying to get $42,000 for a player. And as you all know, we can reject these offers just because we've been forced to sell 3 players. But I put it in each calculation to let me know if I can reject or not. So, I mean, it's a great spreadsheet. Adds a layer of realism. It's just hope we don't get put in a position where we have to, like, do a fire sale or whatnot. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Albi Moreno going to Sassuolo, 5.2 million. Not the craziest deal of the window, but surprising to say the least. Alright. Bournemouth. Let's see if we have to sell. So I do kind of want to show off the spreadsheet in terms of what we have to kind of put in. We've got the stats of the player. So I want to show off kind of what's going on in terms of the calculations that I've been talking about for selling players and keeping them. So we've got Callum O'Hare's information here, his overall, his potential, his age, if he's happy with the club, how long he's been with the club. It's 3 to 4 years. He's crucial. It is a deadline day deal. His market value, what kind of they're saying we should be getting for him. Recognizing that Bournemouth in the Premier League is a bigger club, kind of what their overall is. We've sold 3+ players already. He was an original player of ours. And so kind of gives you the transfer verdict. But if we had only sold 2 players, you would see it dynamically changes and it would change to must accept. So that's kind of what I'm running in the background. Just wanted to kind of show it off to you all, to show kind of how it works and how we're embedding that extra layer of realism when selling a player. Since we can reject it, as I just went through that kind of spreadsheet, I'm going to negotiate and see kind of what price we can get for him. If it's that 7.5 million, we might accept it. Well, they weren't willing to come up on their price, so we were able to reject it. Top deals for today so far, you have Serge Gnabry moving to Arsenal, Teze moving to Benfica, and Bard moving to Barcelona. That's a shocking one, Melvin Bard moving to Barcelona. Serge Gnabry back to Arsenal. Tomiyasu out of Arsenal to the Bundesliga, going to RB Leipzig. Nuno Santos going to PSG. Shocking move as well. Going to reject both of these just because we can't really afford to bring anybody else in. And the spreadsheet said I can reject them. Rubitone to Juve. And Alvaro Morata goes to Bayern Munich. So for the transfers that have been made already, PSG doling out the cash. 223 million for Balde. Wow. That's crazy. Martinelli to Barcelona for 113. Nuno Mendes to City for 109. Sarr to Brighton. Kippier stays in the Bundesliga. Gertruda to Dortmund. We saw that one. Todibo back to La Liga to Atleti for 53.2. Carnesecchi to Sociedad. Thuram does make it into the Premier League for 43.2, but to Newcastle. Ayostabal. Garcia to PSG. Pavlidis to Crystal Palace. Colwell to Barcelona. Miranda de Leon. So Douglas Luiz. Connor Bradley to Real Madrid for 30 million. Crazy. Seems like Nathan Ake always gets moved in career mode. Like always. Angel Gomez to Juve. Horta to Chelsea. Well, that's going to do it for deadline day. Now we move to take on Watford. The Watford team will be going against, they're running the 4-3-3. Hammer, Lewis, Serralta, Porteous, and Ngakia, Kayembe, Anais, Dele, Bashiru, Dennis, Bio, and Asprilla. Man, not great with pronunciations. Last 5 games, though, 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. Hote is hurt, but hopefully we can... They are ahead of us in the table, but hopefully we can have these new tactics work out and we can get this win. The team we're going to be playing it's a variation of our strongest lineup. But this is kind of what it looks like. Bringing Mainu off the bench today to see how these tactics work. Like I said in the last episode, we want to make our home ground a fortress. So hopefully we can do that. And we are off. Okay, not what I was trying to do, not nearly the pass I wanted. But Gakia able to knock it out of play. Alright, let's try a little bit better to keep possession. Last time I was not able to do that, and I'm still not able to do that. Instead of putting that into space, he does nothing with it. We missed the slide tackle. They are in. Collins is able to make the save, which I thought was a back pass, but I guess they got to it for, yeah. I mean, that's wide of the post. He probably could have let that go, in all honesty, but it is what it is. Didn't see him there. We're not doing so great with these tactics. Not doing so great with these tactics at all. Can't really keep on hold of the ball. That's going to be a foul and a free kick in a dangerous area. And Ice hits the post or crossbar with a thundering shot. Just doesn't get down quick enough. Potter was in behind and he just like stops. Like, we have a 2-on-1. That is why you were supposed to just run in behind. Ugh. How does he get that back? Oh my god! Watford is definitely... I underestimated them a lot. We can't even get it out of our own box, and that's going to be a penalty. Oh my god. Ugh. I'm saying go that way the whole time, and he just doesn't react. First shot, very wide. I was getting ready to cross it to Keane Lewis Potter. They step in. Oh. Emmanuel Dennis is behind and away. Behind and away. But Kitching's able to step in. And that's going to be the half. I definitely thought that was actually a penalty call, a penalty shout. So we're only down one. The change of tactics has definitely allowed us to get a bigger grip on the game, but hopefully we can do something in the second half. Alright, let's try to do something. At least get one back here in the second half. Well, with defense like that, we're not getting anything back. Watford 2-0. Coventry City. Blocked, but kept in. We're just going to take a shot and wide, just barely, by Keane Lewis Potter. Just barely. That would have been a nice little goal to kind of get us back into the game, too. And that'll do it. We lose at home to Watford 2-0. We definitely need to rebound from this and try to get back on the winning ways. That was pathetic. I am going to accept this Matt got an offer just because he's older. And kind of just want to get him off the books. Going to reject this deal because we can. But if it's going to be one of those things, if we don't get promoted after this year, we're going to probably start to lose some of our stars, or at least the people we started with. Got to send our third and final scout out into the British Isles, as that's the only area we've unlocked. We've got Scotland covered, so I am going to do probably Wales. This month's English scouting report, not great at all. We've got Jasper Terry, which I'll keep scouting him. Gonna look. Not really anyone else that we'd want to keep, so probably going to reject everyone else moving forward. So, as you can see, our Scottish scouting report didn't really yield anything, so going to be rejecting all of them. In today's match day, we're going to be playing against Hull City, who have the kick and rush playstyle. The team that we are looking to go up against is a good one. Pander, Giles, Graves, Jones, and Coyle make up the back four with, I think that's Doherty, and Tyler Morton as the holding midfielders. And you have the Cam, Jaden and Slater out wide, and Connolly up top with Zarori, Hurt, and Delap Hurt as well. Fabio Carvalho off of the bench, though, so that's interesting. 4-1 in their last 5, so it's definitely going to be a tough game. Our form has not been great. Putting out one of our strongest teams to excuse me, hopefully get a bounce back win, which we desperately need after getting dominated by Watford. So hopefully we can come into this away game and get some points. And Sakamoto with the goal. Ashley Young doing the work, winning us back the ball. We take a 1-0 lead. These might be the tactics. Had another tweak, and we've already created a goal within the first 10 minutes of the game. So we'll see how it works the rest of this game, but I'm starting to dial them in. Menu, Ashley Young. Ashley Young still going. Ashley Young with the cross. Ashley Young's cross is blocked, but Mainu's able to step in. Can he get a cross in? No, he cannot. Blocked out for a corner, though. Ashley Young with the cross in. Kitching up with the header, and Kitching with the goal. 2-0 in under 20 minutes. Let's go! Are they going to give a yellow? A red card? What? Where's the red? Where is the red card? Ref, what do you see? What do you see? Oh my word. What is this? Come on! That is not a red card. Well, we're down to 10 men. Tried to clip it in. Doesn't get over the player. Sung-Hyo able to win it back, but that's going to be it for halftime. We hold on. We don't give up a goal being down 10 men. We're still up 2-0. Hopefully we can play the second half with the same defensive veracity. And counterattack here and there. I just can't believe that was given as a red card. Still can't believe that. That was like a bogus red. I guess the only way I can see how it was is... Hold on. Well, that goes to nothing. Is they're going to say he was clear on through, which I don't think so. Potter, way off target. He might be the worst signing we've had so far. No goals. Every time he shoots, it's not on target. Well, he'll get better. We still got a long way to go. So, Ryan Giles, who's definitely someone we want to bring in eventually. Connolly. Giles. Wazoon. Connolly. Slater. Giles. Gets past my defender. Able to head it out. Can we get Sakamoto on the run? And then Van Eyck doesn't even follow his man. And gets called for a penalty. Ugh! First, he doesn't track back. Secondly, he just jumps with his elbows out. I don't know, ref. I don't know, ref. And they are able to successfully make that penalty to bring them within one. and a man up. Sharp is able to put it away. Wrong foot the goalkeeper. Stood no chance there. Carvalho just dribbling it around. Passes it to Coyle. They're hanging around their back line. There's only 2 minutes of extra time left. What are they doing? What are they doing? Not going forward. They've pretty much wasted a minute and a half of extra time not going forward. Binks puts it out. 3 seconds left of extra time. When does the ref blow the whistle? When does the ref blow the whistle? And he does. We come away with the victory. 2-1. Oh. It's huge for us to get that victory away. Even bigger with being a man down for 80 minutes, 70 minutes of that game, which I still think is a terrible call, the red card. But we get the win, we get 3 points, let's go. So just check the standings there. Looks like our third game of the episode is going to be QPR that we play, since they're actually above us in the table. Cardiff sits in 23rd in terms of the table there in the relegation zone, or 22nd actually, in the relegation zone, and Huddersfield is 16th below us. So we're going to sim those 2 games and play against Cardiff. Our second team is going to be the team that plays against Cardiff, who sit in 22nd. Gonna quick sim it. Just hopefully no one gets hurt. And we lose away 3-1 to Cardiff City. Wow. Okay then. On to the next one. Well, this is actually crazy. Manchester City has made an offer for Matt Godden. Crazy, but I'm going to accept it. Gets to finish his career, maybe win a couple trophies. We are not going to accept the Northern Ireland job just yet. See if there's possibly a better international job that'll come. But jumping into match day number 9, we currently sit in 13th in the table with 2 wins, 4 draws, 2 losses, 10 points from all those games. QPR sit 9th. They've had a better season than we've had. 3 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses, 12 points. So 2 points above us. If we're able to beat them, we could jump them in the standings. In terms of our leaders, Hull City, who we drew against, they're 18th. Oh no, we beat Hull City, actually. Sorry. Hull City, who we beat, have 18 points, 6 wins, 2 losses. Leeds 17, Southampton 17, so that's kind of expected after they've dropped down. Leicester at 14, so we're not too far off of the top. We just need to get into a good run of form to make up those points. The QPR team that we're going to be playing today, you have Begovic in goal, Powell, Cannon, Cook, and KK making up, or KK, making up the back 4, Colback and Hayden making up that holding midfield, Cher, Richards, and Adoma making up that kind of attacking 3 with Frey as the tip of the spear striker. In their last 5 games, they haven't really played well, but not played bad. 3 draws, a win, and a loss. The team that's going to be playing against QPR is our strongest one, except for we changed the formation. We're running a 4-3-3 and bringing in Josh into the midfield to be that holding midfielder. But this is the team that will be taking on QPR. Just really hope we can do something. And we are off. I just want to see kind of if this 4-3-3 is going to be the formation for us in this career mode. I want to have a 3-back formation that does well and excels. But maybe it's the talent on the team, not the formation. Richards, dangerous pass, and Park Seung-ho takes him out. We're hoping with this change in formation that these work. I did like the 3-4-3 that worked. I see Sakamoto. I cannot find Sakamoto. We're just hoping to put them under pressure and kind of force a mistake. Colback. Just trying to find some open space here. No one's really getting open, per se. Sakamoto. Van Eyck. O'Hare's up. Josh wins the ball back, and we recycle possession. Right. Haji Wright is fouled. We're going to take that free kick from that spot. Just because we we haven't really created much, so we want to be in a position to do so. Just going to hit a knuckler at him and see what happens. Begovic with the save. That was a nasty knuckler. Had a chance of going in, too. With the cross in, Binks up with the header and off target. Not real much to note here in the first 20 minutes of this game. Just hoping we can kind of get a foothold here and start kind of exercising some dominance. Sakamoto unable to get on the end of that. And we dribble it out. Not great. We've created 3 shots. They've created none, but Sakamoto cannot get around his defender or get the ball. And that's going to be it for the first half. Quite a boring half, honestly. But hopefully we can get something going in the second. To that. Haji, can you win that? No. And that's going to do it. A 0-0 draw away. Disappointing for us, but we still will take the point, I guess. So how we end this episode in 13th. 2 wins, 5 draws, 2 losses. Not great at all. Top of the table is going to be Leeds now, after Hull was unable to get a win in their last game. We need to be charging into the month of October, because as you can see, the month of September was not great for us. 2 losses, 2 draws, and a win. We definitely need to turn that around, get some victories to help us climb up the table. We have to get an automatic promotion. At least that's what the board wants. So the month of October is going to be a difficult one. We've got Norwich, Blackburn, Bristol, Rotherham and West Bromwich Albion. Actually, it's not a difficult month. But the games we'll probably be playing is Norwich, West Brom, and probably Bristol. But don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those notifications. This is Zombie Joystick Gaming, and I'm out. Peace.